Let's talk about the most anticipated games of 2022. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is 128KB, I'm Andy, and if you're new to the channel, go down there, hit that like and subscribe and share this video about, because it really helps us out. 2022 is right round the corner. It's like so close, I can almost see it. So what are the best games that we're going to be most hyped for and excited for next year? Well, let's talk about it today. So the first one is Pokemon Arceus, or Arceus, however you want to say it. Pokemon Arceus is actually coming out in January, so very, very soon, like super soon, and I'm so excited for this game. I can't wait to play it. It looks like a total overhaul of the Pokemon games. If you've seen my video about Shining Pearl and Diamond whatever, I wasn't overly enthusiastic about it. I loved Pokemon Go, and I also have Pokemon Shield, Pokemon Sword, but I haven't started playing it yet. But I love the idea of that game because it's like a total overhaul. It's open world almost. You have like a big open zone. I love the art style and everything like that. And Pokemon Arceus looks like it's going to be very, very similar. It's like a 3D over your shoulder style. You're going to be like vast, expansive areas that you can go and explore. It's basically you're going back in time. So you're basically building the first ever Pokedex. And it looks great. Like for me, this is, as an old school Pokemon lover, because I actually came out like into Pokemon games with Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow. I had Blue and Yellow. So those are the games that I started with, which were the first games, right? And then I kind of, as time went on, I kind of like backed out of it a little bit, but I've always had big love for Pokemon, and this has really sparked my enthusiasm right back up again, and I cannot wait to play this game. I've got my pre-order in, I can't wait to see it, and of course we'll probably be streaming it. So if you're interested in that, we do live streams here as well, so go down there and subscribe, because I think we're gonna live stream Pokemon Arceus. I'm really hyped for it. So yeah, that is the first on the list. Next on the list is Breath of the Wild 2, or at least Zelda's successor. So if you haven't played Zelda Breath of the Wild, well, why not? It's like one of the best Nintendo Switch games. It's amazing. Yeah, it came out a few years ago now, but you have to play it. It's so, so good. And well, number 2 has been announced. So they have announced the successor of this game, but I think the title is still like not been announced yet. So it's like a working title, but I'm just going to call it Breath of the Wild 2. That's apparently coming in 2022. It may get delayed. I really hope, fingers crossed, that it doesn't get delayed, but this game looks like it's going to be great. If it's anything like the first one, it's going to be just spectacular, and it's an absolute must buy in 2022 if it drops, because I'm so hyped for it. I'm so hyped. I'm going to go and do it all again, so I need to play the first one again. I'm going to just start a new save and just play through the game again before Breath of the Wild 2. Hopefully, that's the plan. So that's the next game on my list. Now, the next game on the list is actually one I'm not overly hyped for, but I thought some of you might be, and that's Splatoon 3. So I have like a bit of a love-hate relationship with Splatoon 2. I love the art style, I love the gameplay and everything, but I'm not a big like online competitive player. I used to be when I used to play like Call of Duty on the PC many, many, many years ago. We're talking like in 2007. But yeah, back then I used to love that kind of stuff, but I never really got into Splatoon 2. I have Splatoon 2. I just didn't really get into it as much as everybody else did. And maybe that's because I didn't put enough time in or something. Maybe I'll give it another go. But Splatoon 3 is basically coming in 2022, so hopefully that's going to be a game that you're going to be really excited about. So if you're not new to the channel, then you know we've streamed the entire game of Bayonetta 3. Oh, I love it. Bayonetta, amazing. Bayonetta 1, absolutely amazing. Bayonetta 2, fantastic as well. Bayonetta 3 is coming in 2022. This is probably the most hyped game. I'm just so hyped for this. I cannot wait for Bayonetta 3. It's gonna be amazing. And of course, we're gonna live stream the whole game on the channel when it comes out. So yeah, stick around for that. But Bayonetta, if you don't know about it already, if you're new to the channel, or maybe you're just new to Bayonetta is a hack and slash, and you're Bayonetta, you're a witch, and basically there's kind of like three dimensions. You've got basically like heaven, then earth, and then hell. Essentially, they're under different names, and you've got like witches and then sages, which kind of like control it. Like they have to bring order. So Bayonetta is kind of like a bit of both, and she has to kind of maintain order. She's really badass. This is a game that's 18 plus, so it's for the older, mature. I say mature. I'm 30 and I'm not mature, but yeah, the more mature people. And yeah, it's a really good game. It's just the storyline really sucks you in. The first game, Bayonetta has amnesia. She doesn't really know what she's doing, and then you slowly find out exactly what's happening and why she is where she is and who she is and what she should do. It's just amazing. It's so good. It is quite hard, but it's a really, really good set of games, and I am so hyped for Bayonetta 3. Now the next one we talked about as well, so check out our other video on it, is Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, we did a video quite recently, so check out that video. But Sonic Frontiers looks amazing. It's going to be an open zone or an open world Sonic game. I don't think it's going to be like Breath of the Wild where it's like pure open world. I think it's going to be open zone. So you go to different areas and then they're like open, and that looks amazing. I'm a big Sonic fan, but if you've seen the other video, you'll know I kind of like not big on the more recent games after maybe like 2010. I just kind of didn't really like them as much, but I still love Sonic massively, and I loved Sonic Adventures. I know there's issues with that game and stuff, but back on the Dreamcast, Sonic Adventures was so good, and Sonic Frontiers looks like it's gonna be saved. And also they've got the writer from the comic books that's basically been brought in, like all the fans, the hardcore Sonic fans, which if you are one of those, then I'm so happy for you. They've got the guy that made, like basically did the storylines for the comics and brought him in and basically to do this game. So I really hope they do it justice. It looks amazing. I'm so hyped for it. Oh, it just looks really, really good. If you want more information, go check out our dedicated video about that game. But yeah, if you're a Sonic fan, this is one definitely to look out for. It's coming at the end of 2022. They've announced like Christmas or holidays 2022, so I imagine it will be like in the last quarter of 2022, but it looks amazing. Now the next game, which again is going to be basically like an open world game, which is so cool, is Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. I was so surprised when they announced this year. I was just like, what? Like, what? It's Kirby and the Forgotten Lands? Oh, it looks so good. It really does look good. You're Kirby and you're almost in like almost like an apocalyptic world. It looks so cool. Like it kind of looks like The Last of Us, purely because there's like an area in the trailer where Kirby's inside like a mall, and it kind of reminds me of The Last of Us. But I think that's great, and it is again a sort of side-scrolling platforming game that's now being brought into an open world or an open zone sort of style game. It kind of being a trend here, isn't it? But I like that. I'm really excited for Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. I haven't played some of the more recent Kirby games, but this one in particular, I am definitely picking up, and hopefully we'll live stream it as well, because it just looks so cute. It looks so cool. I love the like open world platforming like idea. It just looks really good. It's Kirby. All the Kirby games so far, at least the ones I've played in the past, have all been really good, and Kirby's got a big following. And it's Kirby, open world Kirby. What? Like what? Just yeah. I'm actually really, really excited about that. So that's all of the games that have been confirmed for coming in 2022, unless they get delayed. But there's one more game that I really, really hope, like so much hope, that they announce. Well, there's actually two games, but they're the same sort of thing. Is Metroid. So I really hope that they give us some sort of Metroid Prime 4, I mean, sort of like announcement, or even just a glimpse, 1 second of gameplay. Literally just, there you go, 1 second of gameplay. I'll be happy. They basically scrapped the game, so it was already in sort of production, and then they scrapped it, and they came out and said, look, we're not happy, we're going to start over again. And I think that was in 2019, so you know, by this point it's a few years now. Hopefully they've got something to show us, and I really hope in 2022 that we see something of Metroid Prime 4, because that will just make my life. I cannot wait for Metroid Prime 4. If you've seen any of our videos about Metroid 5 Dread, you'll see how hyped I am now for Metroid Prime. Whoa. The other thing as well is still Metroid, I really, 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 really hope 2022 sees Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 remade. And if not the trilogy, which I really hope they do, at least Metroid Prime 1 remastered. Number 1 remastered will be amazing, and it's probably typically what Nintendo will do. They'll be like, here's Metroid Prime 1 remastered, and then there'll be a bit of a wait, and then it'll be, here's Metroid Prime 4. And then everyone will be like, well, where's 2 and 3? They seem to do that, right? Metroid 5 Dread, they brought out, it's been 20 years since the last game. The 4th game was 20 years ago, and they didn't even bring 1, 2, 3, and 4 to Switch. I know you can play 1 and 2, well, not 2, 1 and 3, which is Super Metroid, kind of on the online Nintendo Switch service, but I just wish they brought all of them over. So I really hope Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 comes to Switch in 2022. If not, at least Prime 1. And then hopefully after that, we'll see some sort of tease about Metroid Prime 4. But anyway, that's the games that I'm most excited for in 2022. What are the games that you're most excited for? Let me know down in the comments. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great new year, and I hope we see all of these games come out in spectacular form. Anyway, remember to go down there, hit that like and subscribe button, and share about if you want to. I'm Andy, this is 128KB. Check out our website, 128kb.co.uk. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.